Former Auburn University quarterback Randy Campbell is a football icon but also contributed his fair share to country music. In 1984, he wrote and recorded the iconic song Mr. Bo Jackson, which became a regional hit. The song was an ode to the great Bo Jackson, who had been in both football and baseball at Auburn. It was the dual sport success of Jackson, but more so those days from 1982 through 1985 at Auburn that made him an icon, and Campbell's song was a fitting tribute to his incredible feats.
Hey there, music lovers! If you're into the best country vibes and all things music, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell.
Given Auburn's proud history in sports, the song's roots run much deeper than this. Jackson was an exceptionally gifted NFL and MLB player. The name Bo Jackson is synonymous with Auburn. Being an unforgettable running back for the Tigers football team, his prowess at baseball made him even better known. He won the 1985 Heisman Trophy and was named one of the greatest ever to tread the grounds at Auburn. Randy Campbell had been a stalwart for Auburn's football team in the early 80s and knew Jackson's capabilities full well. Campbell's football career was closely linked with the Auburn community, which takes great pride in its football team. He, too, had been a part of a winning tradition and wanted to honor Jackson's unprecedented athleticism and his impact on Auburn sports. Mr. Bo Jackson was not some simple ditty about another fellow athlete, but more an ode to the culture and spirit that coursed through the veins at Auburn University. Ever since time could remember, Auburn has had a certain spirit in terms of its sense of oneness among the fans, something Campbell's song did personify. It grew bigger than just a catchy tune. It became an anthem for Auburn fans, a means to celebrate their favorite athlete. Mr. Bo Jackson was released in 1984 and gained popularity within Auburn and beyond almost immediately. Country music, with its straightforwardness in the lyrics, was fitting for a song that would tell his story. It celebrated strength, a rare combination of athletic talents and humility outside the field. It was a song that not only highlighted Jackson's sports achievements but also reflected his character qualities, which the Auburn fans admired. Indeed, that song became a kind of cultural reference regarding the legacy of Auburn in football matters. Although Jackson was in a very short limelight on record, considering the overall size of his career, the resonating impact he had was huge on Auburn University as well as sports culture in general. Mr. Bo Jackson provided some context of that instant, which is forever bonded to the Auburn spirit in recording Jackson's legacy. The song's success marked that very rare moment when sports and music crossed, showing how even music can serve as a platform upon which the legends are remembered. Most athletes transcend the tracks and fields to become some kind of cultural icon. Campbell's song was just a powerful way to solidify Jackson into Auburn lore. While Jackson's career would go on to further encompass the NFL with the Los Angeles Raiders and Major League Baseball with the Kansas City Royals, the song did not lose its connection to the fans at Auburn. The song Mr. Bo Jackson has become, over these years since its release, this oozing piece of nostalgia within Auburn sports, be it an alum or a fan. It reminds one of that unbelievable athlete who grew into the largest figure on and off the fields. Be it in an Auburn sporting event where it gets heard, fans are sent to times of gold because of the feats accomplished by the man himself. Today, the name Bo Jackson still speaks of athletic greatness. He remains an inspiration to both young athletes and those who admire the spirit of competition. Mr. Bo Jackson is testimony to the power of music to capture the essence of someone's influence. Though Jackson's time at Auburn was brief, the song made sure his impact was lasting. To this day, Auburn fans hum the melody, reminded of a time when a true athletic icon roamed their fields. For Campbell, the song was about Auburn pride, too. It wasn't just a tribute to Jackson the athlete, but to Auburn University itself, a place where athletes such as Jackson and Campbell had been forged in the fire of hard work, determination, and loyalty. The very simplicity and genuineness of the song bespoke those qualities, keeping that Auburn spirit alive for those coming along. This was an important moment in Randy Campbell's life, too. He had been the star quarterback at Auburn from 1981 through 1983 under head coach Pat Dye. His relationship with Auburn was deeper than a football game. It was community and pride deeply inset within the university. Writing a song about Bo Jackson allowed Campbell to give back to the school's ongoing legacy, using his talents to celebrate Jackson's status as an icon. As his career continued to evolve, so did the song that made him even more a part of his own legend. Jackson himself reflects many times on his time at Auburn, and he always seems to remember that community as important to the shaping of his own story. Mr. Bo Jackson reminds us that sports are not about individual achievements, but about how athletes become part of something greater than themselves, something that transcends the field and touches the hearts of those who watch. Mr. Bo Jackson has remained a symbol of Auburn pride for years, and Campbell's contribution to that cultural moment cannot be overstated. It is the ideal example of how music and sports combine to form something bigger than the sum of its constituent parts. And while Auburn remains in the business of building a rich history in athletics, so does the legacy of Mr. Bo Jackson, alive and well, to remind a lot of fans of that period in time when two great athletes, Randy Campbell and Bo Jackson, made Auburn University one that would always be remembered to have produced excellence,